All right, good evening. Let's start out with what's going on outside. We still have some low 40s. This is going to be the high for the day, about 42 degrees. So again, very, very chilly after setting a record low this morning at 34 degrees, one that hadn't been touched since 1907. We're dealing with some very, very cold Arctic air that continues to come down with these north winds. And those north winds are running 10, 15, still occasionally 17 or so miles per hour. And we're not the only ones. Matter of fact, if you look at the national map, you have a few 70s down there in Florida and a few in Southern California. Everybody else is dealing with some sort of 30s or 20s or single digits as you go further back to the north. And again, this Arctic blast came down, and very unusual for this time of year, is now going to settle back to the north and east, and I think we're going to start to see a general warm-up, not only here, but across a lot of the country. But it is definitely, it'll get your attention, that's for sure. Temperatures in the low to mid 40s currently. If you have plans for this evening, again, jacket, sweater, coat. The good news is at least it's not raining, so we don't have that to contend with. Although the streets are still damp, there's not that additional rain. And the winds are overall down from where they were even a couple of hours ago, but certainly from this morning, where we were still seeing some gusts in the 30 and 40 mile per hour range. So 10, 15, sometimes a little higher, not real uncommon, and that's bringing those wind chills down into the middle 30s. Matter of fact, feels like 34 in Corpus Christi right now, and 38 down in Falfurrias, and then 36 up in Mathis. So pretty much, no matter where you go, about the same. Now the rain I mentioned is gone for now, and that is because this little area was taking it to the south, so we've seen the clearing across most of the viewing area, and it's going to continue to sag and shrink. It dries out as it moves into that colder air. That said, there is another system that's going to be coming in tomorrow. Rain totals from this batch, about a quarter of an inch. Officially at Corpus Christi, we saw 1,500s, but it kind of varied somewhere in there. So the forecast as I see it for tonight, looking for temperatures to fall to about 35, feeling colder than that though, because of the fact that we're going to have winds still running at about 8 to 12 miles an hour. So wind chills tomorrow morning, again in the upper 20s and low 30s. So again, we bundle up ourselves, we bundle up the kiddos, we don't leave our pets out in this unprotected, okay? Take care of them, make sure they have some blankets or some place to get out of the wind, get out of the cold. As far as what's going on for the highs tomorrow, it does look a little better. About 50 or so around Corpus Christi and a little cooler up around Beeville down to the southwest. But generally speaking, this is a warming trend that's going to continue now as we go into the next few days. So as we go into tonight, the clouds, you see the white here, these are just, the clouds are just completely covering the skies all across the coastal bend. They're going to continue to do that tonight and then into tomorrow. But you can already see tomorrow morning more rain starting to move up. There's an upper level low that's sitting down in Mexico right now, and it's going to start to make a run at us as we go through the day. Patches of rain developing into the afternoon, and I think it gets here sometime late afternoon, early evening. Once it does, it's just going to blanket the skies with more rain, light rain, not a lot of totals on this, a couple of hundreds, but it is going to be enough to spoil the day on Thursday before it clears on out, and then we'll finally start to see some sunshine and those warmer temperatures developing with that. So let's take a look at what's going to go on with your 7-day forecast. I think for the 7-day, we're looking at some pretty nice conditions, actually. Your 7-day forecast is brought to you by AutoNation. AutoNation will purchase your car, even if you don't purchase a vehicle from them. So shop now at the AutoNation lot near you. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. We're looking at a cold night tonight, and then tomorrow we get up to 51. We'll see some rain starting to push in late in the day and into Thursday. After that, look at the temperatures trending up for the rest of Friday, Saturday, and into the weekend. Believe it or not, we're going to be back up to near normal temperatures by Sunday and into Monday. Some patchy rain now and again, but all in all, boy, those 70s are looking so good.